Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will. Welcome to the live show. And Will's going to bring us some awesome stuff this morning, man. Right, brother?
Morning chameleons. Yes.
Will's
Yes.
like, oh, no. Oh, no. I don't
More,
know.
more option stuff. Is that option? Is that awesome?
Options?
Awesome options.
Don't try to steal that domain name. I already got it, brother.
You do?
AwesomeOptions.com. Yes, my
Love
friend.
it. Well, thanks for joining us, chameleon. Whoa, you just went over to the right on the screen.
Woo!
The screen.
Hey, everybody be careful out there. Option trading is risky. That's our disclaimer. Whatever we're talking about here, just take it with a grain of salt. These are ideas for your trading day. You got to do your own research. Right, brother?
Yeah, and that's what the platform's all about, doing your research.
Yep. You guys can visit us at MarketChameleon.com. The links are in the description below. And let's get started, man. What do you got for us this morning, my friend?
What did we talk about yesterday?
What did we talk about? Yeah, we talked about Brazil yesterday, man.
Brazil was a big one.
Brazil, man.
I think unfortunately that Trump trade I talked about did not work out yesterday. It was down 3%. So
it was up pre-market. Everybody did the thing we all thought about, which was it was up.
Fortunately, you can't do those spreads pre-market. So I would look. I think step back, take a breath, do your due diligence. But I think long term. I mean, this has been beaten down for a long time.
Well, that's interesting, right? I mean, it could be very well that everybody thought what we thought, which is, oh, geez, Trump just got elected in Brazil, right? So it's up pre-market, 5-6% pre-market. Oh, this thing's gonna pop, and then people took profits. People got out, and all of a sudden, this huge downtrend happens. So it could be a nice buying opportunity. Who knows? Right there, right? Do your research.
And the other one was the tragedy of the airline, the Lion Air.
Yep.
And that was down 6% yesterday. So even though that was up in the pre-market when we looked at it yesterday, that finished down $23. So
interesting stuff.
That is something to keep your eye on. It's still, I think that stock had doubled since the president took office. So it's got a bottom to it. It could certainly retrace some levels.
Are there any airline stocks in Brazil? Supposedly they make.
It's funny you say that. I think it's what's blue in Spanish? Azul.
Azul, A-Z-U-L.
Azul.
Porque mi español es increíble. Yes,
this was the founder of JetBlue. Felt Brazil was underserved. And so this is a Brazilian airline.
Well, there you go.
Under the JetBlue model.
Oh, an airline though, not a builder of planes. They don't build planes out of.
No, not a builder. I think
they don't build planes out of the rainforest down there.
It's Boeing, and there's a large manufacturer in Europe, and then one in Asia, just like the escalator and elevators we talked about last week.
Right. Exactly.
But let's get on to something else. I was looking at the data feed this morning, the front page, landing page for the Chameleon, and this Celgene popped up. I know it just recently had earnings. It's in a bearish trend, moving down. I actually looked. If you go to the stock screening filter,
so we got 8 days in a row of bearish activity.
Down lower lows. I was thinking about jumping in and clean that up. So if you look at Celgene, it's in a downtrend. And look at the options. Let's see what the options have shown. So the volatile skew indicator has been bearish. So people have been coming after those puts. So I screened for a bear call and bear put spread. And there are a lot of credits you can take in with the call spread.
Yep.
And some cushion, which is, we like to have that cushion when we're putting this on. Nice returns for the next, less than a month. That's a November 16th expiration. And if you look, the order flow is increasingly bullish here, which is interesting. Where the other indicator, the skew and the stock. So people have been coming after the call, something to be aware of. But interesting to take a look at, do your research. Pfizer came out today, also had an earnings miss, so could put some pressure on these.
Swing and a miss. How's it doing in the pre-market?
Pfizer?
Yeah.
Down 3%.
Okay.
And let's just see for giggles, their earnings. So the strata was implying a 3.6% move. So the options traders were betting there would be more than 3% move, actually. So the price effect at this point is less than the strata was implying.
Yep.
So it shows that those traders in the marketplace every day really have a good feel for what's going on.
How do they know, dude? How do they know, man?
It's how markets work, right?
And how do they know and you don't know? Why is that, dude? That's what I really want to know, man.
We do know, right? That's what the implied strata was telling us.
Everyone was telling us, actually, right?
Everyone who uses the site knew.
How did they
That's
know?
What it was telling us yesterday. So put your chips on the table.
Put your chips on the table, man. Nice.
But the earnings are passed in Celgene and after day in Pfizer. So do some screens, look for some spreads that may interest you. On the bullish side, I took a look at the stock screener and looked for a bullish crossover. So the short-term 20-day has crossed over the other moving averages. And I thought this MO could be interesting. This is both these are actually, Pfizer and MO are both cigarette stocks. And so the options are slightly.
Pfizer's a cigarette stock? What are you talking about?
No, PM, not Pfizer. Philip Morris. Sorry.
Philip Morris, yeah.
Yeah, I had Pfizer on the brain. Apologize for that. But are you
still a buyer of cigarette stocks, man? I've heard they've taken a beating recently.
No, surprisingly not. You know, some people are playing them for the weed play. You know, there's all sorts of things going on in here.
Yep.
And they changed, other than Pfizer, they pay a nice dividend.
Yep.
That's the 10-year Pfizer, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, excuse me, I keep saying
Philip
Pfizer,
Morris.
Philip Morris. But anyways, so the stock screener showed Mo was slightly bullish on the skew. I looked at it's also above a resistance point, bullish crossover. So I looked at the bull call and bull put spread, and there were, again, a lot of choices in the next expiration cycle with cushion. Good. I mean, you know, these are less than 30-day returns.
Yeah.
So it's something to look at if the trend continues. So there you go.
Interesting stuff, man. Dude, you sound fired up this morning, my brother. You ready? You know what's going to get you fired up, dude? I'm going to throw a curveball at you over on Facebook. So anybody want to pop over on Facebook, I'm going to throw my brother a curveball.
My head may explode. So come see that in real time.
Remember, everybody, click the subscribe button down below, ting that bell, and you'll get us live in the morning. And all links and everything are down below. We'll see you later. See you tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.
Hey, have a good one, and we'll be here for Halloween tomorrow. That should be great. Thanks, everybody.